Greetings! Glenn Capra, why the fuck are you over there? You used to be right here, now you're over there. Do you have to move around? Is that required of you? Who told you to do this? So, as you guys can see, I have moved the camera because I felt like moving the camera. If you don't mind. I did it because I have a stand for it. I had it the whole time. I thought it might be a better idea for you to get a more full view of my room. Now I have to clean up more because fuck. I mean, it's not very clean, but it's a little cleaned up compared to what it usually is, which is, since you're just seeing me, it's like right back here, and now it's this and all the dirt's over there. I just gotta shift where the dirt is. Anyways, welcome to Mycorrhiza. Mycorrhiza. Is it Spanish? It might be Mycorrhiza. But it might be not Spanish. It might be the other one. It might be some form of Mandarin. I don't know. Last game I played was some form of Mandarin. No. Death Song was some form of Mandarin. That got like no views. What happened? Anyways, I'm gonna go change something in the settings, and then after that, we're gonna click on one of these doors because that's how you start this game. It's 3 experiences, 3 separate horror experiences. It's somebody trying to escape like a crisis or breakdown or something. Not sure exactly what it is. I read it, but I forget it, so it's whatever. Anyways, start recording. All right. Oh, that was loud. Why am I loud? Why am I yelling? I'm sorry. This is a horror game. I should be speaking at horror game level voices. We'll do this first experience right here. It's not working. Ah! I have to do that one first with the kitty in it. Whoa. Whoa. I wanted to talk to the kitty. Oh shit, there he is. Niggas named Pets. I don't fuck with that. Look at the stars behind him. I ain't no starry night. What am I talking about? Those are eyes. My eyes were burning. It felt like hot coals were lying on my eyelids. I slowly opened them and attempted to heave myself from the cold asphalt, but I failed. My whole body was heavy and my head felt like it was being squashed by a hydraulic press. After a few attempts, I finally succeed and tried to make out where I was. Oof. Damn! What the fuck? Who's fucking with the lens filter, bro? That is a fucking blurry filter. Fog? Call that fog? The fog in my mind lifted slowly. Nope, not that fog. Lifted slowly, and I realized that I was in a dark alleyway. I said hallway. My vision was still blurry, and I had trouble keeping my eyes open, but I could tell that I had never seen this place before. Slowly, my heart began to race. You just woke up. How you... What? Oh, this is quick. Was I abducted? I don't think so. Mugged? You'd be dead. What happened to me? I don't fucking know. I hastily checked my body. Whew. Fortunately, I'm finding no wounds. Why was I feeling this weak then? Oh, you're not naked. I hope. Maybe I was drugged? Ooh, it's kinky. Maybe you just had a hot night on the town with your mistress. Maybe I had a night with Harley Quinn or something. I went full accent. I don't know what accent, just accent. As I tried to recall what might have happened to me, my eyes finally focused and I could see the house in front of me. You were staring at a house the whole time and you guessed alleyway? Bitch, you're just blind. That's not blurriness. You're blurry because you need glasses. In fact, it was the only house in the street with its lights on. The dirty yellow glow shone through every single visible window. I'm guessing this is an enchanted house and you should step away. That's my big ass brain speaking. Too much D&D. Too much D&D. A little bit. Just a tiny bit too much D&D. I felt some relief knowing that the tenants were awake. Perhaps they could tell me where I was. I wouldn't mind some warmth either. I approached the front door. It took me some searching to find the doorbell through the overgrown ivy. Fuck that. Poison ivy or just normal ivy? A deep gong rang from within the house when I pressed it. Oh, that's racist. The sound, amplified by the cold wind cutting through my shirt, made me tense up. What shirt do you have on? Just a tee? Are you out in a tee and it's like fucking London and 40 degrees out? Like, you're tired. Or you got dragged out of your house. Or you were drugged. Or you had a Mr. Snake. I don't fucking know. Something happened. This man's having a night on the town. What an odd choice for a doorbell sound. Great minds, motherfuckers. I thought, while rubbing my upper arms to warm myself. I waited. No one answered. My mind twisted in confusion. Why was no one coming? Maybe the light's just on to prevent thieves. You could always check the next house. We could not walk into the enchanted house. I rang the doorbell again. That's not fun. Then I tried knocking. You know, I'm going to put my other earphone on and turn the shit up. No response. No one was coming. I didn't understand. Did they forget to turn off the lights and go on vacation or something? Were they just asleep? Were they just doing something that required them to not hear the doorbell? I'm doing that right now. As a last resort, I tried turning the knob and it actually opened. This worried me. Did something happen to the family living here? Perhaps I should find a phone and call the police. Not by walking into a fucking door that has the lights on. Suddenly, a loud crash echoed through the streets. My heart shattered to pounding. Started to pound as my body tensed up. I said shattered. I don't know where I got shattered from. I wanted to dash into the house, but my feet refused to move. What was that sound? Someone out there? Pictures of otherworldly monsters and armed kidnappers popped in my mind as my eyes scanned the darkness. Maybe it could just be, you know, another pedestrian on this residential street. Why does it have to be you're in purgatory fighting monsters or in fucking Cthulhu's bathroom? Come on, guys. Jesus. Give it 3 seconds. At least see the thing. The road was silent once more. I was still on edge, but my body slowly started to relax as I regained my composure. I decided I didn't want to find out what that was. Cautiously, I stepped through the threshold and firmly closed the door behind me. Random noise on the street? 2 directions to run. Random house that I don't fucking know? No direction to run. Door closes. You either run back out into the random or you go into the stupid. This is stupid. Come on. Climb a wall. Do something creative. This motherfucker's just like, I'm scared of that pedestrian that threw a bottle. It's some drunk guy walking down the street handing out 20s. And he's just like, I gotta hide. He's coming for me. It's like, you're a pussy. Firmly. Oh, it's an apartment. Oh, it's a nice apartment. Oh, it's a weird apartment. What the fuck? Where are we in? Ireland? This feels Ireland-y to me. And I've never even seen it IRL, just seen it in movies. I'm feeling Ireland. There's knots in my hair and I just want to fuck with them. Oh God, it's hard. I felt an immediate lurch of guilt since I was trespassing into a stranger's home. Guilt! Bitch, you just woke up in the middle of bumblefuck nowhere. You don't feel guilt, you feel fear. You still got fear going through you. You're fresh into this house. To a stranger's home. But I'd rather face a police questioning than wandering around a strange neighborhood in the middle of the night. You're a pussy. Oh, fucking Sandman's here. Say hi to the Sandman, guys. He's a dick. Scott. Scott? My name's Scott? Cawthon? I doubt it. If Scott Cawthon is in this game, he's probably gonna die. Confirmed. No more Five Nights at Freddy's confirmed. Hold up. Hello? Is anyone here? No answer. The house was eerily quiet. Maybe it's just no one's home. I cautiously venture further down the front hall. Perhaps I could find a telephone. Sandman! Okay. I stopped in front of one of the doors. A dim, yellow light seeped silently through the bottom crack. Fuck. I turned the knob. Locked. You know, here's a tip. Drop the noise after you give me a second to read. Because Jesus. Oh, there we go again. Sounds like I'm breaking picks, dude. I'm breaking picks. It's the noise you hear when you have no picks left. Then the next one, also locked. They all seem to be. I frowned. Why were the lights behind these doors lit?
It gave me an uneasy feeling. The door at the very end of the hall was the only one that I hadn't tried yet. I grasped its handle and turned it slowly.
Did you grasp it firmly? I believe you grasped it firmly. Also, this is the first guy that got scared because the lights were on. Someone left the lights on. It filled me with mortifying terror. I was like, bitch, at least it's not dark. Dark is worse, as far as I can tell. Fuck.
It swung open to complete darkness.
You telling me this is better?
Once again, my body tensed up while my mind started to conjure horrific images.
As it often does. We don't need a description of this every time. Jesus.
A beast with dislocated limbs and crooked teeth crept towards me from the darkness.
Is that what's actually happening?
A floor littered with corpses and walls stained with blood. A giant spider sitting in a corner waiting for its chance to strike.
I'm pretty sure you're just schizophrenic.
My hands shook as I reached the flick on the light.
I think you're just schizophrenic or have an intense fear of the dark. Maybe he just has a really bad fear of the dark and he went on an episode and woke up somewhere.
It was an utterly ordinary bedroom.
Who'd have guessed?
My heartbeat slowed, calmed down. I calmed down as I realized that I seemed to be safe.
Fuck! I'm not gonna lie, this game is fucking eerie.
I felt almost silly getting scared of nothing. A quick search yielded nothing but barren, dusty shelves. The bed was the only meaningful object present. Slowly but surely, a wave of fatigue washed over me.
You are not gonna throw yourself into some random person's bed. This doesn't happen. This isn't Minecraft. You can't wander into my house and just fucking right click on the first brightly colored half a block tall thing you see. Get the fuck out. You're not safe here. Definitely. This guy sleeps with a fucking stadium light on in his bedroom. I'm sure of that.
The more I looked at the bed, and the more tempting it became. With my adrenaline rush fading away, I found that I was more exhausted than I had realized. Like a worm worming its way into an apple. Redundancy. Worming.
Like a cloud clouding by cloudily. It's like, God damn it.
Its way into an apple. A single thought slowly appeared in my mind. I had to sleep.
Didn't you just wake up?
That was soon the only thing I could think of as my consciousness faded.
You're standing. You didn't lay down. You're just standing. You just fall asleep while standing. No, you hit the floor. You fell backwards. Fell asleep on the floor in front of the bed. Definitely. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm really pushing the schizophrenia idea. He's probably just extremely afraid of the dark and like had a trip. Like his light went out randomly in the middle of the night, and he wasn't asleep yet, so shit just hit the fan. Hit the fan. Oh boy. Okay, I feel better.
The world turned dark, and the soft covers of the bed pulled me deeper and deeper into the black abyss.
I don't remember sleep being a black abyss. In fact, I remember sleep being very energetic.
Some people have gotten as little as a couple of hours of sleep that last a couple of nights. Let's hope that this will be all be over soon.
Surprisingly, the text that the guy is speaking is a lot easier to speak than that one.
I shot awake.
Jesus Christ, that's Jason Bourne.
It was as if no time had passed. I hardly remember falling asleep. Feeling a bit better, I decided to take another look around the house. The fact that no one was here, even though the lights were on, was still nagging at the back of my mind. But I was more confident that I'd be able to find help now that it was daytime.
Yeah, it's daylight out. I can hear the birds chirping. The world is screeching. It's awake. Leave. Why are we still here? Time to leave. Ooh, look how bright it is. God damn. Where's my camera if I don't fucking mess with it?
I left the bedroom to retry the doors, just in case. They were still locked. I would have at least liked to take a shower. I smelled my clothes, and they had indeed started to smell slightly sour.
Bitch,
It's not your house. Leave. You took a nappy in the bed. Now leave. It would have been nice to access the kitchen as well. Although it was doubtful there was much food here, given the house's empty state.
And the lights being on. It seems like someone's about to move in and the landlord left the light on or something. How empty is it? Is it decorated? It seems, shit's not hung up. There's barely any decorum. Like, maybe it's just not a occupied house.
This place seems to have nothing left to offer. I'd be better off out in the street now that it was day, even if it was still if I was still missing my wallet.
Broke gas, stay broke.
I left the house for the bright sunlight. Back street didn't seem so bad anymore. I felt it to be rather cozy and quaint. I made my way down the path until I heard the faint sound of conversation in the distance. A weight lifted from my heart when I first glimpsed people walking around in pedestrian areas. There weren't too many of them, though, and as I looked around, I got the feeling that it was a rather small town. Trees and flowers were planted at regular intervals, which gave it more of a rural atmosphere. It didn't matter. I could finally ask for help.
Scott.
Excuse me. Could you tell me where I am? The woman blinked at my approach. She frowned and scowled in my general direction. Woman. This is Kenja. What the fuck? She looked uncomfortable talking to me, so I thanked her and let her be. What the fuck? Kajam Hithi.
We got a problem. Houston, we have a problem.
We have an issue. Kajam fuck it. I had never heard of a town like that before. Where? How did I end up here? The thought of being somewhere I didn't recognize scared me. How was I supposed to get back home if I didn't have the slightest idea where to go? I took a deep breath to calm myself down. My next best bet would be asking someone to allow me to make a call from their mobile phone. I approached an older man in a business suit. Excuse me. May I use your phone? I'm a bit lost and would like to call a friend of mine so he can pick me up. His lips curled into a grimacing frown. Sorry, I'm in a bit of a hurry. I approached person after person, but even after what felt like several hours, I had no luck. No one wanted to lend an unkempt half-dressed stranger their phone.
Half-dressed? Am I naked? Am I just butt-ass? Am I dick out? Am I swinging? Is that why people don't want to talk to me? I'm surprised there aren't women screaming and children running and crying. Am I swinging? What the fuck is happening?
As I made my way through a side street, I heard two elderly women whispering to each other.
Okay.
I heard of some violent incidents recently. Most got away with just flesh wounds, saying that they were attacked by someone or something. Yes, I heard that too. I wonder if it has anything to do with the pet disappearances. I heard of another cat that hadn't come back in several days.
Oh no, it was too accurate. It was too real. It's too real.
I was so confused on the conversation that I almost ran into a girl. I mumbled an apology until I realized that she had approached me on purpose.
Oh no, I have to do a girl version.
Hi. Hi. You need to call someone, right? She extended her hand and offered me her phone.
This is horrible. It's a great game. It's a great game. I like this.
How did you know?
People have been talking about you. We've had some violent crimes here recently. Everyone's a little on edge. Many pets have been getting sick. Some say someone has been poisoning them.
She nervously shuffles her feet and glances away.
I don't need to know these deets, bro. I don't need the deets. I'm good.
Thank you. I won't take long. I took the phone and dialed a friend's number, but The call didn't go through. I tried it again, but the result was the same. Maybe this phone was turned off. I tried my parents' home phone, then my job's front desk, then my boss's personal cell. Each time the call failed.
Where the fuck are we? Nowhere land? We're in the Netherlands.
I was sure that I had the right numbers. Maybe the phone had a bad connection?
If you get nothing, you have the right numbers. If you get like a ring and then send a nothing, yeah, you got the right numbers. It might just be it's just the phone. If you get like, your call cannot be completed with the phone number that you have dialed. Please check the number and dial again. Then it went through, and that number doesn't exist, and then you have the wrong number. Word of advice for anyone who has like intense night terrors and ends up in random strange neighborhoods with no cellular service. 2021, am I right? That never fucking happens. Right? Right? Where are you watching this video from? Anyways.
It seems like the calls won't connect for some reason.
Maybe you'll have more luck trying landline. My phone does act up sometimes.
You might be right. Still, thank you a lot.
Oh, it's too real.
I didn't want to hold her up any longer, so I gave her phone back and wandered off with a rushed farewell. Leaving that way may have been a bit rude, but I was too frustrated to care. I just wanted to look for another way to get in contact with someone I knew. It occurred to me that I should have asked for directions to the police station. I turned to look for her, but she had already vanished.
Yeah, she's not real. Nah, you're still hallucinating.
As I made my way through town, I could now definitely feel the tension in the air. That girl was right. Everyone was on edge. While I was passing by an alleyway, something caught my eye.
Another alleyway? Hopefully that's out of the mic and not too bad.
They were too big to be rats. I couldn't really make out anything other than their eerie, glowing eyes.
Nigga, rats don't have... No. Those eyes are as big as rats and much, much larger. That's a cat-sized eye.
Maybe it was a cat, gay, searching trash for food. Apropos, never seen that word before. Apropos food, I was starving, but I couldn't possibly just ask random people to feed me. And since my wallet was missing, I didn't have any money on me to buy something. Though there were oddly tempting looking plants growing nearby.
What?
As I started at them, I felt a pull. Their strange appearance hypnotized me, and without my notice, my feet inched closer and closer and closer.
Am I stupid? Guys, am I stupid? My gut says, hell no! To the no, no, no! No, 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 no. Sure.
I couldn't really think why. I was hungry, and who knew how long it's been since I've eaten, so it was probably either this or starvation. I dug in. They didn't even taste that bad. Kinda grassy, but edible. Although I grew harder and harder to chew with every bite. Something red dripped on the ground. I soon realized that the liquid was coming from my mouth. Oh no, it's bad! I couldn't tell if it was blood or plant juice. More started to pour out as I panicked and tried to figure out what was going on. While feeling around my mouth, I realized that it had become totally numb. Suddenly, a fleshy chunk fell into the red pool that had started to form before my feet. Was that my tongue? My vision became blurry and my stiff body hit the cold ground. Holy shit! It was dark when I woke up again. I couldn't make out that I was still lying next to the plants. It seemed like no one had bothered to help me. I tried to get up, but I couldn't. My whole body was paralyzed. I felt a sudden sting travel from my head to my feet. Pain grew in a second. Something was happening to me. My hands was bending in weird ways. Not just my hands, my whole body. Oh, these noises. I want to click through it just so it stops. It was warping, but it seemed like it couldn't handle the transformation. My body writhed and snapped in two. Holy shit! It's a common sense game. You die. Try again. Yeah, no. I broke away from the hypnotic pull of the plants. What was I thinking? It didn't matter how hungry I was. That they may be poisonous.
They're more than poisonous. My God, they're an SCP.
But my hunger was beginning to gnaw at my insides. My vision grew blurry. Who knew how long it's... How long it's been since I've eaten. Fuck.
Oh. Alright, everybody. Welcome to the end of this first episode of this game. This fucking game, bro. It's a little intense. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little intense. Let me tell you. It's, what's it called? Mycorrhiza. Mycorrhiza. Whatever you want to call it. It's just so fucking crazy awesome. But it's getting up to be a little bit long now for a Cheap Thrills episode, you know, because I'm trying to keep these below 30 minutes. So, you know, I'm probably going to cut this right in the fucking middle, and then the next one will just start. It'll just start up, no intro. So far, it's fucking awesome. I'm pretty sure this is one of those 9 out of 10, maybe 10 out of 10 games. I don't know. No, I don't know. Just saying. Might be one of those 10 out of 10 games, mate. Anyways, welcome to the end of the episode. I hope you're enjoying your time. If you did, leave a comment. Tell me how much you liked it. Like, maybe subscribe so you can see my face again and hear my voice again. If you didn't like it, there's other things to do, but I'm not going to tell you. Figure that out on your own. You salty boy. With that being said, though, this is the end. So, hopefully I'll be seeing you in the next episode or whatever I happen to upload. But until then, later, y'all.